So my name is Damon Hernandez. I'm going to go through this and share with you just ways that companies like the one that I work with and essentially technologies are merging with the AEC industry to, again, design a better future. A lot of building information is more two-dimensional than three-dimensional. What does this look like in the built environment? And this is where you have geospatial technologies that come into play here. In this example, we're bringing in digital elevation maps and a lot of things about the environment, so that way you can look at how is this going to affect shadows and all these other things and see it in context, also with more complex simulations. So you can do seismic simulations and these kinds of things when you have metadata-rich models. Then, to put these into a web delivery mechanism. So now you have these smart models, you have them where they're supposed to go, and now it's time to kind of convey that to the client. So, usually in this, a lot of people do three-dimensional walkthroughs. I am more of a fan of showing off the technology. So what we have here on the screen, this is an interactive runtime environment, meaning I can freely navigate through this space. Some of y'all have seen me play with the Kinect and other devices like that, so we could actually capture your movements. If you want to go as old school as like the virtual reality goggles and stuff like that, you could be in this space touching the things. And so what we found with these environments is that architects like it, designers, you have interactive properties, so this really allows people to customize the designs, get a better feel for what they're doing. You can add in spatial audio, so this is where we leverage more of, I guess you could call them gaming technologies. So what we did here in this commercial that'll play in the background, we had an environment that went up in an area called Keeter Grove. The people were allowed to go in there, customize their space. As builders, this gave us an inventory list. And we hoped that it could help them make smart choices. So as they selected that dishwasher and that refrigerator, they could see that their calculated energy usage was going to be around X. So we're now seeing that more designers, more architects and things like that are allowing for their customers to now engage in these spaces and things like that. And then just internally, we found that this really helped. A lot of the architects loved it because people got a chance to personalize that design. And so how can an organization like AFH use these? Just this. Imagine if, as y'all are trying to build for someone a design of that structure, you could have a collaborative work environment. This was touched into by John Bruchot. I'll show a slide of that. Where you could have everyone in together and they can see it, and it's not just passing back 2D drawings, but it's actually saying, okay, is this wall big enough? No, then someone else grabs the wall and makes it bigger, you know. Something else that we saw is that you can leverage things like augmented reality. This is actually kind of a cool app that we're doing. You can take any one of your SketchUp models, so say you're building a clinic in Haiti, and you want to show those people what it's going to look like there. You can either Photoshop it, or you can take it out of SketchUp, put it in an environment to where then the person that's down there with the iPad, if they hold it at the actual pad side of where that's going to go, they see that 3D model and they can move around. And we'll do an example like that here in the office, so y'all will see in the future. So these are just some kind of things, as you know, seeing is believing concept. Also with things like the Parker House and others, you can fabricate these structures much quicker, especially when it's important that someone has housing. You can build these quicker, you can get them on budget, you don't deal with drunk contractors, nothing. Robots don't stay out and party late at night. So there are many ways that what y'all do especially can tap into this when you have budget constraints, when you have time constraints. And one thing that we talked with Cameron about that he liked about these technologies, but it made it a little bit difficult, is that y'all having blueprints on the OAN, what if I can't read? You know, I mean, logistically, to translate that to every language, even with Google Translate, makes it difficult. What if there's not an architect? But if I'm in a third world country and I see one beam come down, another beam go up, and a nail go in, I can understand what that means in a sense. So there are some really interesting ways that this stuff can be used. So again, these technologies are allowing us to collaborate and design better. They're definitely allowing us to build better. We can understand better, you know. Really, with like some of y'all saw me playing with the 3D projection television over here. You can zoom on any part of the planet. So you really can try to help people understand and get a feel for not just that design of that area, but look at everything in context. So truly walk a mile in another man's digital shoes, if you will.